Hello, card game consumers, and welcome to a new game for my channel, Magic Duels, covering the game Magic the Gathering. I had thought about it for a bit, and I realized Smooth Operators wasn't really that engaging of a game for people to watch being played on the channel, so I decided let's go ahead and put that aside for now, and we'll go ahead and bring a new game in on the day where it was. So I'm hoping that people will enjoy the story mode of Magic Duels, and give me feedback on it. If you enjoy it, let me know. If you're missing Smooth Operators, let me know that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and jump into this game a bit. Let's see how we do in these card battles. Alright, so there are all these campaigns here. I'm going to go with Origins and see how that is. For every planeswalker, the multiverse, there is a story. There is an origin, the moment of extreme trauma, duress, or emotional awakening. A moment when the possibility of infinite worlds becomes a reality. Experience the journey that ignited the sparks of Gideon, Jace, Lillian, Chandra, and Nissa. Alright, so that seems like a good place to start. So, we have all of them, it looks like, to choose from here. For those who don't really know how the game works, you have different abilities based on the color or mana that you use. I'm not sure with Jura here. I think that Jura is probably white. Then we have Jace, who is blue, Lillian, who is black, Chandra, who is red, and Nissa, who is green. So, each one sort of has their own area or type of play that they go with. I'm going to start with Nissa Revane, who's the green and uses the forest, because with the forest you usually get very large creatures, and I enjoy having the large creatures that can sort of run over an opponent. For me, my top colors are usually green followed by black. Not really a fan of blue, it's my worst color. I'd probably say green, black, red, white, then blue finally would be my choice. So let's start with green, we'll see how we go, and then we might jump into black at a point as well. Nissa Revane, you have recurring visions that leave you with the unshakable feeling that there's a darkness hunting you. In an attempt to protect your tribe from whatever is after you, you flee Jaraga territory. Not far outside the safety of the forest, you detect the unmistakable scent of vampires. Alright, so we're going to be facing a black deck here to begin with. Vampire Stalkers. So this is the help that you get to begin. We have an opponent plays first. I can either keep my hand or draw a new hand. I'm going to keep my hand. I like it well enough here. They'll get to go first, so they put down one of their land, which allows them then to summon a creature if they have it available to them. So here, I'm going to go ahead and put down a land. I do not have a creature available to me at that level, but I do have this one that I'll be able to put out next round. So let's see. Now he was able to cast a creature, lifelink. So this creature does 2 damage, and it basically will steal that life from me, so I would go down to 18 if it attacks, and he would go ahead and get that life going up to 22. Well, I double-clicked a little bit fast there. So I used the 2 lands to go ahead and put this creature out. Now, as we can see here, I can't use that creature for the first round. This is called Summoning Sickness. It can't be used for that first round, just like his creature couldn't. Now, he had the choice to attack if he wanted that round, but his creature does 2 damage. My creature can take 3 damage, my creature does 2 damage, and his creature could only take 1 damage. So if I blocked, his creature would die. Pulse Tracker. Whenever Pulse Tracker attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. Alright. That's a bit on the annoying side, but it is what it is. Alright, so instead of putting out one of these creatures here, I'm going to put out this Hitchclaw Recluse, because it's a 1/4, and it has reach, so if he had a flying creature, it can also stop that. Alright, so I'm not going to attack this time. I usually have a playstyle of putting out a good number of creatures, and then mangling an opponent. That's the way I like to do things. Target player loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. Okay, so he would have to tap 8 in order to do that, but it's a 3/1 creature. Not really scary at all. Alright, so I now have 4 lands out there. I could put out pretty much anything other than this one. Alright, so I'm gonna have this creature. Let's go ahead and put out my Wild Heart Invoker. Again, I'm not going to attack right now. Not too worried about attacking. He has nothing that I'm really concerned about in the slightest, and he sort of knows it. He doesn't have anything that really can stop my guys. And he's got in there one of those guys. Alright. Again, not really too scared. As long as your opponent has 10 or less life, gets 2/1, and has Intimidate. Alright. Well, I don't have 10 or less life, so that does really nothing. All of his creatures are very small. And now I can put my Charging Rhino out. So what I like about this Rhino, as we can see on it, Charging Rhino cannot be blocked by more than 1 creature. So I can attack with it each turn, and pretty much he will have to block it or take the damage, and none of his creatures can kill my Rhino, and it will kill any one of his creatures that is damaged by it. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and put out these 2. And as I said, can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, so we'll confirm that attack. If he wants to block it, that's fine. He will, and it will kill that creature. Coldblade gets 2/1 as long as the opponent has 10 life or less. Okay, well that's not a situation I have to worry about right now. I'm not going to bother using the Wild Instinct yet. And we will again attack with the Rhino. He has a decision to make. He's going to accept the damage this time. That's fine. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and block. My spider easily kills that creature, so I'm not sure what his plan there was. He really doesn't have an ability there that's going to work too well for him. And I've got another charging rhino. That works out nicely. And I will attack with the rhino again. He blocks with his other pulse tracker, and it's going to die this time. Now notice, my creature is damaged, but at the end of my turn it gains its health back. So really, I'm not too worried about that in the slightest. He has nothing in his hand, and he had put out a land, so we know he really didn't get anything that time. So I'm going to attack. I'm going to put this onto my recluse and make it fight one of these two. Then I'm going to go ahead and attack with my two rhinos. Each uses it to block the one, takes the damage from the other, and as I said, this is just sort of the way that it works with a green deck. You can really sort of destroy somebody fairly succinctly this way, especially when they have such low-powered creatures like the black deck does here. Okay, he got another one. Not really too worried about it. Let's go ahead and put this ability on that creature. Should have done that in the last turns as well, but I didn't. That's alright though. So with Trample here, even if he blocks this, it's still going to do damage to him. You know what? I think I'm just going to end this round. Actually, you know what? I like the fact that I don't have a single creature in the graveyard, and I'm going to keep it that way. So we're just going to attack with those two. It's more of an ego thing than it is anything else. He takes the 9 damage. Alright. Actually, let's cancel that. Instead, I'd rather use this. Put that on it. And then we'll attack with those two. Not sure exactly what he used there. Oh, I think it's one where he's able to steal life with this creature. Yeah, player loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. And it just kept him alive. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use this on this creature. Actually, you know what? Cancel. I don't even need that for right now. Let's just go ahead and continue. I'm going to force him to use his last guy. Because if he doesn't, he's going to die this round. He will have to block it. And it will kill his creature. He'll get the health out of it. That's fine. I'll be down to 19. His creature will go away, though. Let's put it on itself. Why not? And then we're going to attack with everything. For maximum damage. I do love putting an opponent into the negatives. Okay, and with that, we've gone ahead and won our first match. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. My plan is that I'm going to go through the entire storyline here with Nissa. Hopefully it will be entertaining for you. And after that, we will continue with Origins and probably go on to, as I said, the Black deck next. And we'll see where we go from there. But for now, if you enjoyed what we did in this video, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you for more Magic the Gathering.